But
Yes.
you met Amal Clooney, and what happened to you, George?
I was no longer confirmed. It was easy.
Hollywood has always been a land of glittering facades, where red carpets and fairy tale romances are meticulously crafted for the cameras. George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin, the epitome of elegance and sophistication, were no exception. Their marriage was hailed as the ultimate love story, a union of Hollywood charm and intellectual brilliance. But beneath the glamorous veneer, cracks began to form, and the fairy tale started to unravel. When news of their divorce broke, the world was left in shock. Enter Brad Pitt, Clooney's longtime friend and confidant, who dropped a bombshell revelation about what really went wrong. His insights paint a picture far removed from the polished image the couple projected. This is the untold story of George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin's divorce, and the truth behind their seemingly perfect marriage. Chapter 1. The Fairy Tale Beginning. George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin's love story began like a modern-day fairy tale. In 2013, the world was captivated when the silver-haired Hollywood bachelor, known for his reluctance to settle down, fell for the brilliant human rights lawyer. Amal, with her grace, intellect, and poise, seemed like the perfect match for Clooney's charm and charisma. Their romance was a blend of Hollywood glamour and international gravitas, and by their September 2014 wedding in Venice, their union had already become iconic. The wedding was a lavish affair, with Amal dazzling in an Oscar de la Renta gown and George beaming by her side. The ceremony, attended by 100 elite guests, was a testament to their status as a power couple. They seemed to have it all: fame, fortune, and a shared commitment to making a difference in the world. Together, they launched the Clooney Foundation for Justice, channeling millions into global human rights efforts. Their public appearances were a study in perfection, from the Met Gala to high-profile conferences, where they projected intelligence, elegance, and mutual respect. But even as the world admired their seemingly flawless relationship, subtle cracks were beginning to form beneath the surface. Chapter 2. The Cracks Beneath the Surface. The arrival of twins. Ella and Alexander in June 2017 marked a new chapter in George and Amal's lives. While their immense wealth afforded them every convenience, no amount of privilege could shield them from the challenges of first-time parenthood. At 56, George openly admitted that fatherhood was overwhelming, joking about being an old dad. The transition to parenthood coincided with an intense period of professional obligations for both. Amal was in the midst of critical legal battles, while George's Hollywood commitments required constant travel. Their once frequent date nights in Italy grew rarer, replaced by conflicting schedules and professional obligations. Observant fans noticed a shift in their dynamic. The playful intimacy of their early years gave way to more formal interactions. The constant movement between their luxurious homes in Lake Como, the English countryside, Los Angeles, and Manhattan made true stability elusive. The fairy tale began to show signs of strain. Chapter 3. Brad Pitt's revelation. Enter Brad Pitt, George Clooney's longtime friend and Hollywood confidant. Their friendship, solidified during the Ocean's 11 era, had been the subject of endless media fascination. When rumors of Clooney's marriage troubles surfaced, Pitt became an unexpected commentator. Having weathered his own highly publicized divorce from Angelina Jolie, Pitt offered an inside look at the pressures that Hollywood power couples face. According to Pitt, the glossy magazine spreads never told the full story. Amal's world of courtrooms and international diplomacy operated on an entirely different rhythm from George's industry of movie sets and award circuits. While George thrived on social engagements, Amal preferred structure and order. The long periods apart transformed their marriage into a long-distance relationship, a setup that even the strongest couples struggle to maintain. Pitt didn't hold back in his assessment. Hollywood itself was the real challenge, he said. In a world obsessed with image, sustaining a genuine relationship under constant scrutiny is nearly impossible. Fame magnifies flaws, turning small conflicts into breaking points. The pressure to appear perfect while juggling ambitions and parenting took its toll on the Clooneys. Parenthood deepened their divide. Amal craved stability, while George wrestled with spontaneity and the demands of fatherhood. Chapter 4. The Role of Julia Roberts. Amid the speculation about George and Amal's marriage, another name began to surface: Julia Roberts. Clooney and Roberts' friendship, spanning over 2 decades, has been one of Hollywood's most enduring. Their bond, forged on the set of Ocean's 11, has withstood the pressures of fame, outlasting fleeting alliances and short-lived co-star pairings. Their playful banter, inside jokes, and legendary pranks have made them one of Hollywood's most beloved duos. But as rumors of trouble in Clooney's marriage grew louder, Roberts' name was dragged into the speculation. Some speculated that her close friendship with George had caused tension in his marriage. While neither Clooney nor Roberts addressed the rumors, the whispers added another layer of intrigue to the story. Chapter 5. The Unraveling. Despite their best efforts, George and Amal's marriage continued to unravel. The sacrifices of a high-profile marriage were immense, and even the most glamorous couples aren't immune to the strain. Brad Pitt, who had a front-row seat to the shift in his friend's demeanor, noted how the couple's once effortless chemistry had become more structured and rehearsed. At first, it wasn't obvious, Pitt reflected, but looking back, you could see it. How they started making separate plans, how their priorities slowly began pulling them in different directions. The constant media scrutiny only added to the pressure. Every red carpet pose, every missed appearance, and every moment of exhaustion caught by the paparazzi became fodder for speculation. The world may have placed them on a pedestal, but at their core, George and Amal were just 2 people trying to navigate love, family, and ambition in the unforgiving spotlight of fame. Chapter 6. The Aftermath. When news of their divorce broke, the world was left reeling. Fans, tabloids, and media outlets dissected every moment of their relationship, searching for answers. George, ever the dignified leading man, remained tight-lipped about the details. In a rare interview, he described his time with Amal as incredible, and emphasized their commitment to co-parenting their twins. It was a masterclass in maintaining grace under pressure, a stark contrast to the explosive breakups Hollywood is known for. Brad Pitt's revelation shed light on the reality behind the fairy tale. Their love story was never just a love story, Pitt said. It was an elaborate performance, meticulously staged for the cameras. But behind closed doors, they were just 2 people trying to make it work in an industry that doesn't make it easy. Outro. The truth behind the fairy tale. George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin's divorce serves as a sobering reminder that no relationship, no matter how seemingly perfect, is immune to real-life struggles. Their story is a testament to the pressures of fame, the challenges of balancing personal and professional lives, and the toll that constant scrutiny can take on even the strongest bonds. Brad Pitt's insights offer a rare glimpse behind the curtain of Hollywood's most glamorous couple. While their marriage may have ended, their legacy as individuals committed to making a difference in the world remains intact. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: the truth behind the fairy tale is far more complex and human than the world ever imagined.